Another part of DT that you need to be familiar with are called graphs and charts. So we know there are different types of graphs. For example, we have a line graph, we have a bar graph, we have a 3D bar graph, we have a flow chart, again going into charts, or we have a pie chart. So you need to know how to work with these, what is the kind of data that you can be given. Usually they give you very basic data, so you don't really have to worry so much about it. You need to know basic math. So the math required for DT, other than the two formulae that you used for construction of polygons, you need to know basics of addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. So in this case, for example, let's say quantities that are given to you, let's say are, okay, I'll just write it over here, 120 pieces, 300 pieces, and say 480 pieces. Now, let's say they also mention annuals. Okay, so let's say this is 2010, this is 2015, and this is 2020. Now, we'll deal with the annuals later or the years later. Let's first figure out how these work. So for example, if we were to make a pie chart, what you will do is you will take the sum of all of this. So if the sum comes to 900, okay, what you will do is to create each of your pies in your pie chart, you will take the first value 120 upon the total value, and you should know that this degree is a 360 degree. Half of it is 180, 90 degree, 180 degree, 360 degree. So you multiply this whole thing by 360, which means you are left with 48 degrees. 48 degrees is the value for the first data, and if I make a line over here, which is, let's say, the radius, take the protractor, mark 48 degrees and join it on the top. This will give you the first quantity. Same way, find 300 upon 900 into 360, and that will give you the next one. And whatever is remaining will be for 480. So that is how you will develop the pie chart.